Today, a Hearthstone World Champion will be crowned. Let's get it on!
So please welcome to the stage the two-time back-to-back top 4 World Championship performer. It is Jason Joe.
Jason Joe looking to make Hearthstone history and finally make China #1.
He performed one miracle this weekend. Can he get another and become the World Championship? It's Frozen.
Frozen looking to ride the perfect balance of innovation and talent to a World Champion title. 13, 19, is he one off? When he shadow steps it back, it's only doing 6 more.
Yeah. I put him to 1 and say, do you have a taunt or a heal? To be completely honest, he's just seen both dart packs. The two dart packs are so huge. They are your two tools to either make some big combos happen, or to stave off some hell. Just how powerful we expect it to be, but how many times we've seen it being played out. It's just kind of surprising to me. I really didn't expect this. Oh, indeed. Coming down for Jason Joe, though. That is normally a minion that has to be dealt with. Oh, are you actually liking it? Mind Blast? Okay.
The damage.
Hopefully he did not fall onto the chair.
Got some Raza pack.
He's a light Raza, okay, yeah. But that is going to be lethal, guys. The coin is going to be used to be able to get this unconventional win. For Frozen, it's going to be 1-1. Mind Blast for 10. Coin, hey, second Plague. As you said, Branching Pass and the Spellstone. That's a lot of great cards against aggro Druid. Here comes the spreading play. At worst, it's going to soften these minions up.
Stone play, because from what he can see, the Violet Teacher can't be dealt with. He has to go through the 1-2, and then he only has 3 damage remaining, so even a hero power afterwards doesn't take care of this Violet Teacher.
Also as well, the flexibility of if the Violet Teacher's dealt with, it's unlikely that the 1-1s are dealt with.
You can use to create swipe.
Yeah, exactly. It's just so flexible, those tokens. Right.
Stabilize. Try and rely on these UIs to find his way back into the game.
And that swipe pickup allows him to do almost whatever he wants this time.
I'm ready to learn.
Yeah, I think the swipe is a good choice here. If he just deals with this one wave of minions, he has won the game. He's got Jade Behemoth to fall back on after this point.
Add all of this together, and again, Jason not going with the silence play early on to dodge them. The Void Walkers actually ended up quite a lot on the board. I'm not sure what the total Void Walker count. I believe it's 5.
5 have died already.
On the board.
Scream is the point I did really want to lead to. It's just so dangerous in this position.
Warlock players, close your eyes.
So one of and Frozen nods. That is a card that has been in the opening hand since the Mulligan. Instead, his read cost him in the long run.
Yeah, I do wonder whether you just go for the Dart Pact and get the value now. Worst case, you could use Prince to as a 3-3 charge by copying the Doom Guard, you don't want to smash yourself in. Without having Power Demon play and looking at Frozen's hand and the shape of this, is pressuring Jason. He is receiving a good amount of damage, 16 health. His next draw could be a Doom Guard, for example.
Jason did a lot recently, so he...
And one of the odd things you can do in these circumstances, the Warlock is weird race, but you have the consistent damage. So, yeah, Lyra.
Yeah. I really do wish these animations would cooperate, so I would know exactly where in the sequence we are right now, and what Jason's outs are to enter the game right now at this point. It seems unlikely. Yeah. Hellfire Spellstone takes him back up to 19.
Cards you do not want in this matchup with him.
This one will prove very useful.
Curious. He played a Priest of the Feast and a Tar Creeper. He has a Mind Blast, a Spirit Lash, and another 1-mana card in his through this. But he has nothing now that can resist the Hellfire. Jason Joe just has to go.
No choice. Can't do something with cards that aren't in your hand.
Side effects.
You definitely could, yeah, it's between that and the Spellbreaker, but Dark Pacting the cube
this
gives
is
you a
just
massive
so
board
much health
as well, exactly.
So much health and minions. This is Highlander. There cannot be one.
Good players,
Wait.
people! One of the weaknesses of Defile that people specifically called out in this metagame, in this tournament, is that it falls off a cliff in terms of power level when you play against good players. But now, the Spellbreaker!
Spellbreaker trade, you left the Firefly up. There was no choice for Jason Cho. There's a huge Defile.
It's not that good, Raven.
The main issue for the Void Lords versus Living Mana is there isn't a double buff available, right? The Living Mana is amazing with 3 attacks.
Chain buffs.
This is going to be Doomsayer.
And this is a incredible setup now for Frozen to nuke this board. He doesn't care about his board state. He can bring it all back 100 times over. It's Jason Joe's board that matters, and that's the look of resignation from Jason Joe. Frozen is going to take his lineup marching forward to the finals of the Hearthstone World Champion.
The second semifinal. Please welcome to the stage the first player, Tom 60229.
Second World Championship for Tom. At the first, he exited 0-2, but at this one, he is looking for the Grand Finals.
And his opponent, 15 HCT match wins in a row. It's Surrender.
I think after Surrender's performance this weekend, he is the best in the world. Matchup, sure. I saw Surrender talking to himself. He's trying to find a way out of this. Well, poison's here, or if he wants to try and protect Corridor Creeper and pressure it all. I imagine he's likely still in the business of trying to fight for Alspine gone.
Yeah, is the board likely to get bigger than this? But Banjo, you get the best of both worlds. Nourish effectively costs 3 mana because you get the mana crystals back. If you draw some more Jade Idols, you just keep shuffling them and building bigger stuff.
Well, there's one. Make that 2.
7-7, 8-8, 9-9. 15. The Leroy's fucked.
Wow.
Surrender taps out. Tom.
Honor of drawing 2 Mountain Giants here is a big hurt for him.
That is not what he wants to see. Those cards are in a lot of tap across so many cards early on.
So into Defile. Now there's a 1 health, 2 health, 3 health, and 4 health minion. And they're all gone.
That's a big swing.
Tap scenario and hope for the best. Oh! No fire gets found. But Tom's not out of it yet. So that's all that mana that Surrender's invested now goes back. Tap again. Dark Pact gets drawn, but he doesn't have the mana to possess Lackey and Dark Pact.
Guard. And he
Wow, Surrender ties it up. So there's the first trade. There's the second. Tom's getting more life total, but now this is that timing of pressure that Surrender was looking for.
And because of the buffs on the minions.
Oh, because that sets the first Corridor Creeper to 2.
That's right.
Wow.
So it is a clear, but it's a lot of resources.
Look at how important that Keleseth buff 1 turn earlier could have been for Surrender. Now say that Corridor Creeper was drawn at some point with a Keleseth buff.
He could Carnivorous Cube the Void Lord and Dark Pact Carnivorous Cube to make double Void Lords, but he doesn't get immediate value out of the first Void Lord. But this is going to be the way that he stifles the most pressure.
Thinking about how he's about to get 2 more Void Lords.
Yep. Yep.
Up to 15.
And a giant board for Tom.
Something insane is going to happen for Surrender to win this game, and he's not even going to play that one out.
He could get deal 2 damage to all and freeze a minion. He does get freeze a minion, and then freeze the Corridor Creeper.
No 2 damage.
Oh, those are...
Well, he uses Binding Heal. He's got to hope he freezes that Corridor Creeper, and he freezes it. Surrender at 14. A second card draw.
Yeah.
With Novice Engineer next turn. Tom finds the damage. And he's going to move on to the Grand Finals, eliminating Surrender 3 games to 1.
ending his match streak at 15.
What a series between these two.
Excitement is in the air as we get underway with the grand finals of the World Championship.
And there's two of them, so gigantic, larger and larger man after larger and larger man.
Frozen's also crucially drawn a lot of his cheaper spells. So, in fact, most of Frozen's deck is just minions. So after Tom is done setting up his pressure here.
That's another Jade if he wants it. The 9 health Jade does get out of range of even Dragon Fury plus large Jades that Frozen now needs to ensure he can deal with what's already on the board. Arcane and like only 3 damage. That is not enough to clear off almost any of these minions. It does set the Iron Golem into range and allow the Medivh's Valet to, as you said, spreading plague. Just that scarab alone threatens lethal damage.
Frozen waiting for his next draw in anticipation. Oh my goodness, he picked up an Arcane Artificer!
This sets him, this is the perfect draw.
Wow!
This from Frozen sets him to 8 life. He's out of range of Infestation, and he pings down the Scarab to...
Oh, he concedes!
Frozen with the enormous...
Extend the length of this game. Now he's starting to sense that Frozen doesn't have the end to win because he would have had multiple chances to do.
Only 8 cards left in the deck, and there's the Shadow Reaper. Right on time to take care of Bone Mare. The crowd loves it. And Tom does not. He concedes.
Tom immediately going, recognizing that he doesn't have to think very much.
Some players, even more resources. Frozen with...
Frozen needs an ult.
Furious Glimmerroot. That could have been an Ultimate Infestation if that had not been shuffled into his deck. And Frozen sees the writing on the wall.
This is a great cue by Tom as well, recognizing that.
Oh, an Innervate. That can help make a huge Van Cleef.
But that might be too
go
slow.
time. He's going for the biggest Van Cleef he can make. We saw that backstab moused over. When Frozen sees this, he knows what's coming.
Yeah. That is a 10-10 Van Cleef.
Van Cleef early before. In fact, I believe he beat a 10-10 Van Cleef on turn 2 in the...
By a Black Paw, but the damage that dealt, Van Cleef did 20.
To hero power this turn, or else Leroy plus the dagger will be lethal damage.
Oh no!
Wild Growth seals it. Frozen is going to take lethal damage from Leroy next turn, and we...
Just as fast as it began, it has ended. Frozen can't believe it. Tom has equalized, and we are going to one last final game. Not too long ago, as we get ready for Game 5, Jade Druid Mirrors can be very volatile based off of those opening hands.
Ultimate Infestation, like so many times before, draws Tom a huge hand. Another Infestation.
That is a lot of Jades, and Frozen's almost out of cards.
Frozen needs a big draw right now.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
That's pretty big for Frozen.
It is, but his Jades are still smaller than Tom's. He's still behind with the Arcane Tyrant in his hand. Infestation number 2.
Yeah. The builds of the decks are really starting to show. Frozen doesn't have these Arcane Tyrants for the swings. And Tom, with the early gambit of Ultimate Infestation, is paying off in spades.
Behemoth makes more Jades, swipes to the face, lets all these 4 attack minions.
Card draws too late. Where are his Ultimate Infestations? He chose not to keep them. 15, 25, 30, 31, 34, plus burst into hand. Ultimate Infestation's finally drawn.
If it gets too late, Frozen picks up a hand of...
This is looking like it's gonna be over soon.
Frozen takes off the headset. Tom's victory is his. Tom, 60229, is the 2017 Hearthstone World Champion.
We have a new member in the Hall of Champions. Tom 60229 from Taiwan takes the Hearthstone World Championship.
His first appearance was at the first World Championship in 2014. He had an early exit here, there, but he will not be denied.
In 2014, he fell in the group stage at the World Championship. 2015, went on a rampage qualifying for almost every big invitational across the globe, winning in 3 continents. Then in 2016, second place, losing in the last call, but finally gets that coveted World Championship.
He's the first Asia-Pacific player to claim the World Championship trophy.
Let's hear it for our new World Champion.